If you could only follow one rule with your money, the order of your decisions would matter more than almost anything else. If you could follow just one rule with your money, one rule that dramatically improves your chances of building wealth, what would it be? Invest in stocks? Buy real estate? Start a business? Those strategies can work. But surprisingly, the most powerful financial rule isn't about what you invest in. It's about when you invest. Because there's a single rule that quietly separates people who build wealth from people who struggle financially for decades. And if you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll see why following this one rule can completely change your financial future. The rule is simple. Invest before you spend. That's it. It sounds obvious, almost too simple, but most people follow the exact opposite rule. Let's look at how most financial lives operate. A paycheck arrives, bills get paid, groceries, transportation, entertainment, subscriptions, small purchases here and there. And then at the end of the month, people ask themselves a question: is there anything left to invest? Often, the answer is no, because spending expands to fill the available money. Unexpected costs appear, conveniences creep in, lifestyle grows quietly over time. This pattern leaves little room for investing. Saving becomes an afterthought, and afterthoughts are easily forgotten. Now imagine reversing the order. The moment your paycheck arrives, a portion automatically moves into investments before spending begins, before lifestyle decisions appear, before temptation enters the picture. Investing becomes the first expense. Everything else adjusts around it. This simple shift creates a powerful financial structure. Because humans adapt quickly, if someone earns $4,000 per month and automatically invests $500, they soon begin thinking in terms of $3,500. Their lifestyle adjusts naturally. Spending aligns with what remains, and investing becomes routine. This is why many financially successful people treat investing like a non-negotiable bill, just like rent, just like insurance, just like utilities. They don't debate whether to invest. The system handles it automatically. Automation removes emotion from the process. Because emotional decisions often lead to inconsistent behavior. Some months you feel motivated. Other months, life feels busy. Unexpected expenses appear, and saving becomes difficult. Automation solves this problem. Once the system is in place, investing happens regardless of mood or circumstances. You don't need to be disciplined every day. You just need to be disciplined once, when you set up the automatic transfer. Now let's talk about why this rule is so powerful. It allows compounding to begin earlier. Compounding is the force that transforms small investments into significant wealth. It works like this. Your investments generate returns. Those returns remain invested. Next year, they generate additional returns. And the cycle continues. At first, the growth feels slow, but over time, compounding accelerates dramatically. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine someone invests $400 per month starting at age 25. Assume an average annual return of 8%. After 10 years, they might have around $75,000. After 20 years, around $250,000. After 30 years, around $600,000. After 40 years, over $1.2 million. Notice something interesting. The largest growth happens in the later years because compounding builds momentum. But that momentum only exists because investing started early. If the same person had waited 10 years to begin investing $400 per month starting at age 35, their final portfolio would be roughly half the size. The money that was invested early had decades to compound. The money invested later had less time. Every year you delay investing is a year of compounding you never get back. This is why the invest first rule matters so much. It protects the time element. If investing happens last, it often gets postponed. Months pass, years pass, and valuable compounding time disappears. But when investing happens first, time begins working immediately. Even if the amount you can invest today seems small, the time it has to grow is your greatest asset. A modest amount invested in your 20s can easily surpass a larger amount invested in your 40s simply because of the extra decades of compounding. Now let's talk about another benefit of this rule. It protects you from lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation occurs when spending increases every time income increases. Someone receives a raise, they upgrade their apartment, they buy a nicer car, they increase their spending. Eventually their expenses match their income again. Financial progress stalls. But when investing happens first, raises produce a different outcome. Imagine someone receives a $10,000 raise. Instead of spending the entire increase, they automatically invest half. Their lifestyle improves, but their wealth accelerates at the same time. This approach creates balance. You enjoy your income while still building financial security. The Invest First rule ensures that every raise contributes to your future, not just to a more expensive version of your present. Now let's talk about the psychological benefit. Investing first reduces financial stress because it creates certainty. You know your future is being supported, even during busy months, even during uncertain times. You're still building long-term wealth. This confidence changes your relationship with money. Instead of constantly worrying about financial progress, you trust the system. The system works quietly in the background, month after month, year after year. Many people experience financial anxiety because they don't know whether they're making progress. They save irregularly, invest sporadically, and hope things work out. The Invest First rule replaces hope with a system. You no longer wonder whether you'll have enough. You know you're consistently directing money toward your future. Now let's address something important. Investing first doesn't mean eliminating enjoyment. You don't need to deprive yourself of everything you like. The goal isn't extreme frugality. The goal is intentional structure. Spend on things that genuinely improve your life, experiences, relationships, personal growth, but protect the portion of your income meant for your future. Because future freedom depends on today's decisions. The beauty of the Invest First rule is that it makes this protection automatic. You don't have to decide every month whether to invest. You decide once, set up the transfer, and then the money that remains is yours to spend guilt-free. You can enjoy it knowing that your future self is already taken care of. Now imagine following this rule for 20 or 30 years. Every paycheck contributes to your investments. Your portfolio grows steadily. Returns begin generating additional returns. And gradually your financial life changes. Your investments begin producing meaningful income. Your dependence on work decreases. Your options expand. That's the power of investing first. It doesn't require complex strategies. It doesn't require predicting markets. It simply requires discipline and time. One simple rule: invest before you spend. Spend what remains. Repeat consistently, and over time, something remarkable happens. Your financial future begins building itself, quietly, steadily, automatically. All because you followed one rule that most people overlook. Invest first. Let time do the rest. If you've been struggling to make consistent progress with your finances, take a moment to examine the order of your decisions. Are you investing what's left at the end of the month? Or are you making investing the first priority before spending has a chance to consume everything? That single shift, changing the order, is often the difference between decades of financial stress and a lifetime of growing wealth. You don't need to invest more today. You just need to invest first. Then let the system and time do the work.